Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with my weekly haul. So I've got quite a few here, and this is more like a week and a half worth. It's taking so long to get anything in the mail anymore that usually I probably won't be able to do these every week anymore. I'll probably have to do them every couple weeks just because it's taking that long for things to come in the mail, unfortunately. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. The first thing we're gonna start with is I got 3 new ones from Gloi fragrances. I usually try to order from Gloi when they're doing a 35% off sale, and I feel like you get the best deal. I think I usually pay about $120 for 3 fragrances when I catch them at 30% or 35% off. 30% off? I think 30% off. So, oh my gosh, I love these fragrances so much. I love Gloi. Like, they're so good. Anytime they come out with a new apple fragrance too, because their apple fragrances are like to die for. I have to have them. So the first one I picked up is called Caramel Pomme. And this is one of their kind of blends that they do. So this is a cross between Xerjoff Lyra and Killian Apple Brandy. So I've already got Pomme Fire, I think, which is the Killian Apple Brandy replica by the Fireplace clone or like hybrid. I've also got the one that they did, it's just called Pomme, I think. It's the Killian Apple Brandy clone. And now I've got this one, which is Lyra and Apple Brandy, and holy cow, you guys. It's so good. It is like the best apple fragrance, and every time I wear a Gloi apple fragrance, I get so many compliments. Okay, so Caramel Pomme is bergamot, blood orange, green apple, cedarwood, lavender, jasmine, cinnamon, brandy, licorice blossom, musk accord, vanilla, and caramel. It's delicious. If you guys have never smelled a Gloi fragrance, apple, or a Gloi apple fragrance, oh my gosh, I highly recommend them. They're so good. So that is Caramel Pomme Delight. The next one is one that I've been wanting to smell for so long, and I've been really into amber fragrances lately. Like, I've been craving amber like no other. That's basically all I've wanted to wear recently. So I picked this one up and another one up because they're just straight up amber fragrances. The first one is called Takes Two to Tango, and this is a clone of Mask Milano's Tango. And this is a gorgeous amber fragrance. Oh my gosh, and it's so strong. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, so this is amber, cumin, tonka bean, benzoin, cinnamon, cardamom, gaiac wood, sandalwood, mellow lotus, which I'm not sure what that is, cedarwood, Turkish rose, and jasmine sambac. And this is not for the faint of heart. This is very strong. Very bold, super rich amber. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's very spicy. It's very deep, rich. Like I say, very bold smelling. I love it. So that is Takes Two to Tango, which is a clone of Mask Milano Tango. And then last but not least is one that I've been waiting for them to get back in stock for so long, because it is almost impossible to find the real thing, like a bottle of the real thing. This is called Amberlicious, and this is a dupe of Hermes Amber Narguilé. And I have been wanting to get my hands on a bottle of that perfume for years. And I finally did find like a little, I think, half-ounce bottle that only had like maybe this much left in it. And because of that, I didn't pick it up because they were wanting a ridiculous amount of money for it, like $50 for like probably 5 or 6 mil of liquid. So I just waited until Gloi got their clone back, and oh my gosh, you guys, oh my gosh. I don't know if this smells like the original, but this is absolutely heaven in a bottle. This is so good. So Amberlicious is honey, benzoin, labdanum, musk, vanilla, sesame seed, caramel, rum, cinnamon, white orchid, tonka bean, and amber accord. And you really get the cinnamon in this, like a lot of cinnamon. And it's like the most beautiful, like red hot candy cinnamon. It's so good. You definitely get the honey and the labdanum and the tonka bean. Tons of vanilla. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite amber fragrances I've ever smelled. It's so, so beautiful. So that is Amberlicious. If I can ever find a bottle of the Hermes Amber Narguilé, I will pick it up in a hot minute with no hesitation now, because now that I know it's this good, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite duos I've ever gotten. So anyways, that is Amberlicious. Okay, next we've got some stuff that I picked up from TJ Maxx. I have not been going into TJ Maxx often at all, just because I haven't been going out of my house often at all recently, but I did go in right before Christmas, and they did have quite a few perfumes, and I did pick up 3. And this first one, I've been through a bottle of this already. I'm so glad to have it back in my collection. This is a Juicy Couture Gold Couture, and this is just a beautiful, like, oh gosh, it's just a beautiful caramel fragrance. It really is just caramel. It's so Gold Couture is wild berries, honeysuckle, jasmine sambac, caramel, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. There with the amber again. This is a lot of caramel and amber. It's just beautiful. If you guys have not smelled this one yet, it's so, so good. And I think I paid 15 bucks for this little half-ounce bottle. Like I say, this is my second bottle of this, and I am so happy to have it back in my collection. I missed it, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need that. I haven't had it for so long. So anyways, that is Gold Couture from Juicy Couture. Okay, and then the next couple that I picked up are from Solinotes, and I usually pick these up when I find them. I have had the Orange Blossom one before. I did pass that one on because I was not in love with it. These next two, though, are really, really nice. This first one is called Mure, but it said Blackberry on the box, and then it said Mure on the bottle. So this is Blackberry. This is pomegranate, bergamot, lemon, raspberry, blackberry, sandalwood, and musk. And this is a beautiful, just fruity floral fragrance. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing spectacular, but it's really pretty. It's just a really nice fragrance, and they were like 10 bucks a piece, so I definitely picked them up. So that is the Solinotes Blackberry. And then the second one I got is the Solinotes Fleur de Frangipani. Frangipanier. It's Frangipani. This one is beautiful. This one lasted forever on my skin too. There's something about this that reminds me of like an older woman. There's something really comforting about this. It smells sunny and bright, but something about it reminds me of like an older, comforting woman. So Frangipani is orange, apple, bergamot, lily, peach blossom, rose, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. Like I say, lasted forever on my skin, but I'm gonna try this one in the hot weather because I think that it would be better in the hot weather. But that was a very well $10 spent. Okay. The next one I have is one that I have been wanting to pick up for a long time. I finally found a bottle for a reasonable price. This is Ralph Lauren Blue. This is just a gorgeous classic fragrance. Most Ralph Lauren fragrances are very classic smelling. This one is no exception. This is so stunning. My husband loved this. I sprayed it on my hand after I got it, and he loved it. He was like, gosh, that smells so good, but that's definitely a spring fragrance. And I was like, yes, it is. It is definitely a spring fragrance. So blue is gardenia, jasmine, lotus, lily of the valley, pink peony, grapefruit, melon, tuberose, orange blossom, basil, verbena, rose, musk, vetiver, oak moss, suede, sandalwood, and amber. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to wear this in the spring and summer because it's just such a beautiful, classic, expensive smelling fragrance. Like this is what you want to smell like in the summertime if you want to smell like really classy. Ugh, it's so good. So that is Ralph Lauren Blue. Next, we've got my scent bird for the month, and this is Histoire des Parfumes. This is not a blue bottle. This is the 1.4. There are a whole bunch of this is not a blue bottle perfumes. They go from like 1.1 to like 1.6, I think. Just like a bunch of different versions. This is a beautiful, like aromatic amber fragrance. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not safe, like not a safe blind buy at all. This is one that I probably would not wear out of my house because I don't think people would enjoy this. Like I don't think anybody would enjoy smelling this on me, but I really like it. I just think there's something about it that is pleasing to my nose. But this is lavender, cardamom, artemisia, ylang ylang, benzoin, tonka bean, aquaponics, labdanum, and patchouli. Like I say, it's just a very beautiful aromatic, fragrance. You get a lot of lavender, but it's a very dry lavender. It's just really beautiful, but again, not for the faint of heart and definitely not safe. Not a safe blind buy. So that is Histoire des Parfumes. This is not a blue bottle, 1.4. And then last but not least, I have a ton of fragrances from a little indie house called Fantome. And this is what the labels look like. Somebody's sawing out there. I hope you can't hear it. These are the most beautiful labels. This is why I love indie houses because, oh my gosh, they're so stunning. So you can see that's the name Fantome. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. So I've got 4 fragrances from this house, and then I've got a couple little sample fragrances from a different couple indie houses, and I'm gonna try and race through this because my battery's about to die. But the first one that I have is called, the first one that I have is called Astaroth. And this is from the Goshia collection. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. These are very indie. They're a lot like Sucre Belle, that type of fragrance. So this one is ripe peaches, pumpkin flesh over a bed of red musk, honey cakes drizzled with white chocolate, and roasted pistachios. Oh my gosh, I keep getting it on my nose. The peach and the pumpkin in here it's such a weird combination, but it works. And then the nuttiness from the pistachio. It's just an odd fragrance, but one that I'm really excited to have in my collection because it is very, very unique. Okay, the next one I have is called Ambria, and this is just from their like regular collection, I think. And this is another beautiful one. Oh gosh, okay. This is crushed rose petals, honeyed figs, black currant, black tea, hints of tonka bean, orange blossom, amber, and dragon's blood. Gosh, you really get that beautiful, like fresh, crushed rose petal note right away. Just really beautiful. You definitely get like that honeyed fig note. These are beautiful and fresh, and there's nothing synthetic smelling about these. They're so nice. So that one is called Amria, and I believe these are available on Etsy. Now I bought mine in a bundle from somebody off of Mercari, but I looked them up. They do have their own website and they do have an Etsy shop. So, okay, and then the last full size from this house that I have is called Vasilisa. And this is from the Russian Fairy Tale collection. And this is my favorite one, I think. Yeah, this was my favorite. Oh my gosh. This is clover, honey, neroli, rich tonka, chamomile, dry hay, a flower crown of marigolds and sunflowers. And I love a hay note in fragrance. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. This one leans a little bit gourmand. Gosh, I guess from the honey and the tonka bean. It's gorgeous. So that one is called Vasilisa. Oh, it's so good. Oh. And then the last one from that house is, this one is called Apsara. And she just sent these other 3 little samples she just sent along. And yeah, this one is gorgeous. And these are made in my home state of Washington, so I love that about them too. And then I think these other ones are made in Washington too. I know this one for sure, maybe Oregon, but anyways, Apsara is juicy black figs, hibiscus nectar, smooth patchouli, iris, resinous woods, aged frankincense, benzoin, and spices. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. This one is so rich and resinous and slightly sweet and slightly floral. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's woody. It's like it's such a beautiful, complex, stunning fragrance. So that is called Apsara. And then the other 2 she sent are just these little tiny samples. And this one is from a house called Possets, which I think is super cute. And the fragrance is called Amulet. And this is the basic idea in making me think of a brass amulet worn around the neck to ward off evil spirits, with the magical scent of a very woody vanilla in the background. Resinous vanilla. Oh gosh. And this is stunning. This is super, super woody. I don't even smell vanilla. It's so woody. It's like I almost can't smell vanilla, but it's like a super smooth, woody fragrance. And the smoothness is probably coming from all the vanilla. Oh my gosh, super unique, gorgeous. You can smell that metal note in it, but it's a metallic note that isn't like a sickening or a sweet metallic note. So it's like super smooth. It's just really, really unique, and I adore this. So anyways, that is called Amulet from Possets. And then this last one, oh my gosh. This is from a house called House of Gloi, Gloi. And this is called Priestess. And oh my gosh, you guys, this is, if you are looking for the most beautiful, like piney, resinous, tree sap, like if you want to smell like the most beautiful fir tree or like a hemlock tree, or I mean, this just reminds me of home and the trees oozing that beautiful golden sap that I used to get on my fingers and play with, and it was like literally worse than super glue. It was almost impossible to get off, but it smelled so good. I just wanted it on my hands so I could smell it all day long. That's what this smells like. It's like that beautiful resinous golden tree sap from the huge like fir trees and hemlocks and all of those huge beautiful trees that I grew up in the middle of the woods around. It's so, so stunning. If you guys are looking for that kind of a fragrance, holy cow, this is the best I've ever smelled. This is called, again, Priestess from the House of Gloi, and they have a really cool website too. So I'll try to link everything for you down below. But anyways, guys, that is my haul from the last like week and a half or so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.